All right, how you guys doing today? Nothing too crazy to talk about. I said I'm home. We flipping in between the houses. We got the crunked up setups. That's why I can't even do no like readings in the word, or at least not the way I wanted to. Maybe tomorrow, but I'm just gonna talk about what I heard in church today because obviously, well, maybe not obviously, but it was a Sunday because you're not watching this on a Sunday because it's gonna be right out at 12 a.m. For Monday, or my bad. Well, you get what I'm saying. But anyway, I'm just gonna talk about what I heard in church today because I actually really liked it. So I actually did recently watch the Grinch with Jim Carrey in it, and that was what today's sermon was about. It was a pretty Christmas sermon as stated by the church. It was a new church. My dad actually started going there because it just popped up, and he's like, he really likes the work that they're doing in the community, which is just a general reminder for us, right? As the body of Christ, we're called to serve our community, right? The first churches, we're doing the first orphanages, we're doing the first hospitals, you know, and it was really showing how much people cared for one another. Like when I said love your neighbor and love your enemies, like this was stuff that people weren't really like taken seriously like that. And the church came around and the church said, hold on, these widows are dying because their husbands aren't around to provide for them anymore. Right. So they're not getting the food they need, they're not getting the resources they need, and they're literally starving to death because of that. And these orphans, same thing. It's like nobody's taking care of them, nobody's stepping up. So they out here dying because they don't have the resources. And church says we're called to not only love our neighbors, but our enemies as well. So, gotta put the two and two together. You're saving the friends, you're saving the enemies, and you're helping people all in the name of being a light in the darkness. So we're called to serve our community, called to do these things and say, why are you doing it? Jesus Christ, like we talked about yesterday. But anyway, so we watched the Grinch, or not we watched the Grinch, but like I watched the Grinch, and that was what the sermon was. If you haven't seen it, I really recommend it. And then trying to watch it through this very Christ-centered lens, because he broke it down. And like normally, I would say I'd watch a movie like that, and I'd be like, I just like naturally related to Jesus. But in this case, I didn't really do that as much. I just kind of watched it just to watch it. But he broke it down. He said, Cindy Lou saw it. I think I thought that one time in the movie, but you haven't seen it. It's gonna kind of get spoiled. But it's the Grinch Stole Christmas. You should know what it's about. If you're over the age of like 10, should know by this point. He steals Christmas. His heart grew 3 sizes. You know the story. But it's like Cindy Lou saw him and saw that he was and thought that he wasn't beyond saving or helping in the sense of like he hated Christmas because of what got done to him. I don't know how much it matches with the book. I'm gonna be honest, it's been a while since I've seen the book. I don't even know if I ever even read the book. But anyway, in the movie, right, because of what got done to him, he grew this hatred toward Christmas. And Cindy Lou was like, everybody's making assumptions about him. Everybody's saying this, everybody's saying that. And she's like, maybe he just needs a Christmas card, or maybe he just needs a gift, or maybe he just needs a chance. Maybe he just needs a chance. And she was the one to go and give it to him. You know what I'm saying? Like he came down, he stole Christmas and everything. He got his award. He came down, he stole Christmas. And then Christmas was still going on without him. And he said, maybe it don't come from the store. And that's a call for us too. Reminder of the reason for the season. That's Jesus, man. That's his birthday. You know what I'm saying? However you want to celebrate it, whatever, give the glory to him still. That's his birthday. Not his actual birthday, but you know what I'm saying. At least keep the focus on him. But the point is, she was saying like he's not beyond all this stuff, and it's like that's how God looked at us, right? The verse. I can't tell you what it is, where it is, right? But God seen us while we were still yet sinners, and He saved us. The lowest of the low, the dirtiest of the dirty. He done took what was bad and made it good. When people want to say Christmas is a pagan holiday, but guess who getting the glory now, right? Maybe if it's not always ever apparent who's getting the glory, but like at least you can look at it and say, dang, why are we celebrating Christmas? It's got Christ in his name. And they try to X it out and put Xmas, but X is still a cross. You know what I'm saying? But you get the point. Even though it was a pagan holiday once before, God took what was dirty and made it clean, just like he saved us while we were yet sinners and made it clean. Took the Grinch, saw that he wasn't beyond saving, right? And it took him and he took what he had and he turned it good and everybody turned around. And then the pastor came out and he was like, yo, and then there's a saying that goes around at the church where it's talking about I want to take back what the devil stole from me. And he's like, I don't like that. Because if the devil took it, I don't want it. Because you know what? My God specialized in making a new thing. Like he took my heart and he made it new. The Grinch got his heart grew 3 sizes. Our God is going to take our heart and he's going to change it. He's going to take our mind and change it, take our heart, renew it to where it's going to work the way it's supposed to work, and it's going to be for him. He's going to make us a new creation because the old us is going to die. It's going to pass away, just like this earth is going to pass away. and he's gonna make something new out of it, right? And he's calling us to be that new thing, to be that different thing. And we see that the word holy literally means different. We're called to be set apart. You have to be different because the way the world works is the same. Like we just saw in 1 John 5, to even bring it back there. The way the world operates, that's the same. But us as Christians, we just have to be different. And how that looks is how God puts it on your heart. It's not something you could do and work your way to do. It's what God's gonna put on your heart, and he's gonna make you different if he's calling you to be different. Right. Right. But anyway, that's all I had to say. Hope y'all have a great rest of your day. Peace. See y'all next time. Have a Merry Christmas.